Hi, my name is JJ Colburn. I'm the Executive Director of the Texas Association for the Gifted and Talented, and we are thrilled to be hosting our first ever TAGT Hangout. We are hosting this opportunity for you all as first-time attendees to our leadership conference to learn a little bit about what the conference will be like for you as an attendee. The way this will work is if you're following along on Hangouts and you have questions throughout the broadcast, simply enter your questions, and if we don't answer them throughout the content of the presentation, then we will go back and address those toward the end of our time together. TAGT, as you know, is an amazing organization that works to connect and empower educators and parents to meet the unique needs of the gifted and talented in our state. And we're excited that this leadership conference is one of our premier events where that brings together more than 200 folks who are in leadership positions in school districts around the state. We're particularly excited about this year because based on our numbers, we think that this will be the largest leadership conference, or one of the largest leadership conferences we've ever held, with almost 300 people in attendance. And that does include over 70 first-time attendees. And we do understand that for some of you who may be attending this conference for the first time, it doesn't necessarily mean that you are new to TAGT, but we're still thrilled whether you're new to TAGT and new to the conference, or you've been involved in the organization for a while and this is your first time to attend this particular event. We're thrilled to welcome you to Austin for what promises to be a great day and a half of learning and networking with people who are doing the same things that you're doing and facing some of the same challenges that you face across the state. At this time, I'm going to introduce and turn it over to Tracy Weinberg, our Associate Director, who manages all of the content and the programming for all TAGT educational events. Again, if you're here and you have questions that you need answered, we certainly will entertain those toward the end. Tracy?
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. We're excited to be doing our first Google Hangout. Hope you enjoy it. Just want to tell you a little bit about what you can do to prepare for the conference as a first-time attendee. One of the most important things we do at the Leadership Conference, the last 2 years in particular, is focus on evaluation of services. Under House Bill 5, gifted education services need to be evaluated yearly at both the district and at the campus level. And we spent a good deal of time focusing on that last year. And this year, we'll be doing that again, particularly on Tuesday morning. All the sessions on Tuesday, or almost all the sessions on Tuesday, will look at how you can evaluate services. And that runs a broad range of things, from curriculum to parental involvement to the actual nuts and bolts of evaluation. So one thing you could do to prepare yourself is to find out how your district is evaluating services for gifted under House Bill 5. What mechanisms are they using? Or if you can't find out, maybe that's an indicator right there that you need to be picking up some information at this event. We're very excited about the conference program. The conference actually begins Monday morning at 8:45. We have a really exciting keynote speaker named Ann Grady, and she will be focusing on leadership. It's a logical thing for the leadership conference. But she is going to be focusing particularly on how you become an influential leader. And particularly for many of you who are program directors, whether at the campus or district level, even though you have some authority with your title, you may not actually have much authority compared to, say, a superintendent or a school principal. But she'll be talking about how you can develop your leadership skills and work to become a more effective communicator and a more effective leader. We're very excited about that. During the rest of the day, you'll have the opportunity. There are 4 different breakout time slots, and you'll have a choice of 6 different sessions during the day. There's a wide range of sessions focusing on things as differentiated curriculum, identification and assessment, instructional strategies, program design, and so forth. We think we'll have a really good day. Tuesday morning, we kick off the day with one of our past presidents, Dr. Susan Johnson from Baylor University, and she is going to be focusing on all of the elements that influence gifted education. And so that will look at really all the elements that make up House Bill 5, from identification assessment to communication to what students learn. So we're very excited about that. And then several breakout sessions after that, 2 breakout slots with some other sessions that will focus again on the nuts and bolts of evaluating services and programs in your community. Other things that take place, of course, we do have food there. We have a luncheon on Monday, and we're going to have a full house there, like I said, with over close to 300 people attending. The lunchroom will be full. That'll be a time for you to visit and network with other people, so be sure and make friends and talk to people. You'll find a lot of people from similar backgrounds and situations and circumstances, and it's a great opportunity for you to learn. We do want to let you know that registration actually opens on Sunday afternoon at 4 p.m. from 4 o'clock to 7 o'clock. You can come by, pick up your name badge, your conference bag, which includes the conference program, and get yourself acclimated and enjoy the time there. Also, TAGT's, next to the registration area is the TAGT store. We have some items with our new corporate logo that we're very excited about. Also, we have a bookstore this year. Our office is actually moving in about 3 weeks, and from our bookshelves we have literally hundreds of books that we're going to be putting on sale. Sounds like a flea market, but these are all educational books related to gifted education. They'll be at bargain prices, and so you'll have a chance to browse those and pick up some outstanding books of instructional strategies, program options, and design, and so forth.
And many of those are past legacy book winners.
Some of those are, indeed.
Yep. So great. One thing that wanted to make sure folks know as well is that if you are driving in and you're not staying at the hotel, we have negotiated, it's downtown Austin, but we've been able to negotiate a daily parking rate that is $5 for folks who are driving in. And so you're going to want to make sure if you are driving in, you're not staying at the hotel. If you are staying at the hotel, rather, parking is included. If you're not staying at the hotel, we again negotiated that rate, but you'll need to check with TAGT staff at the registration desk to make sure that you have the right coupons to be able to secure that rate when you come in on that day. And Tracy, I want to talk a little bit more about Susan Johnson and kind of what she's going to bring to her expertise. I know if you're a TAGT member and you received one of the recent copies of Tempo, Susan Johnson wrote provided a very comprehensive manuscript on dealing with the elements of program evaluation and what goes into the gifted program. And so a lot of her keynote is going to focus on that. Is that correct?
Yes, the title is actually Focusing on Challenges That Influence Gifted Education Programs. And in the article, she goes through all the elements that make up good program design and then in a related way that need to be evaluated when you are looking at your programs, whether on the campus level or at the district level. And she is a past president of our board and one of the most knowledgeable people in the gifted community. She'll also be doing a breakout session on Monday on identification and assessment, and that is a particular area of expertise for her. So you'll have an opportunity to hear her there as well.
Well, just so you know a little bit about TAGT, we're governed by a board of directors, volunteer leaders, and one of the I guess charges that they have is really looking at the strategic direction of the organization. And currently we have a couple of strategic initiatives that are being implemented within the organization. One, of course, is that we sharpen our messaging, our brand, and how we're communicating who we are and what we do to not just to our members and our potential members, but also to the general public. And Tracy mentioned earlier, we do have a new logo. We're going to show the messaging video again at the leadership conference on Monday morning. But the second initiative that we're really working on is creating more ways for members to be engaged with the organization in really meaningful ways. And so we're really hoping, and actually we're not hoping, we have designed some elements of this leadership conference to help us move that initiative forward. We feel like this is a more intimate gathering than the big annual conference where it's a lot of energy, but there are lots of folks and it's real easy for new attendees to get lost. So one of the things that we really like about this conference is it's a smaller, more intimate event, and it really provides us as an organization with some opportunities to try some things, pilot some things, kind of like this Google Hangout, that allow for folks to be more engaged with the organization. So Tracy, you want to talk a little bit about some of the networking opportunities that are designed to help people engage, ease the engagement, I guess, for folks?
Sure. One of the main things, our membership services team, Justin, has done a fabulous job in this regard. One of the things that we began last year was having TAGT ambassadors. The ambassadors are some of our experienced members, long histories of involvement with TAGT, very actively engaged, and we have reached out to them, and they will be at the conference, attending the conference. They'll be recognizable. They'll be wearing a ribbon that says ambassador, and they'll be particularly looking for new members, new attendees to the conference. How will you know? How will they know who's the new member? Because Justin is on your name badge. For those of you attending for the first time, there will be a B on your badge, not a live bee, fortunately, so you don't have to bring your EpiPens. But that represents the newbie, and you will be a newbie, and the ambassadors will be actively looking forward to meeting you, welcoming you to the conference, and welcoming your participation in TAGT. And besides attending the conference, of course, there are many ways to get involved. But mostly we want these ambassadors to be there, and if you have questions, the ambassadors are great people to meet and to know, to exchange names with, and get to know them, because they're people who have been very active in our association and thus very active in the gifted community. So that's an opportunity right off the bat, and there are a number of them that will be around throughout the conference. In terms of peers, there'll be lots of opportunities for you to meet peers, whether it's through ambassadors, at the luncheon. We'll be sitting at banquet tables, and so you'll be sitting with other people. We have, of course, when you go to sessions, a number of the sessions are in smaller rooms. There'll be opportunities for you to meet and talk with people throughout the day. At the end of the day on Monday, we have a welcome reception starting at 4:45, and it runs until 6:30. And that'll be a chance for you to meet and visit informally with anyone who shows up there. Staff will be there. A lot of our board members will be there, presenters, and of course attendees. So that's a great opportunity for you to meet other people as well. One of the other ways that you can be involved with TAGT and network is through the divisions. TAGT membership includes automatic entry into 2 divisions of your choice. There are 4 divisions right now. They're essentially interest groups within the organization. There's one specifically called the Leadership Division, which is geared primarily for coordinators and people in leadership roles. There's one which is called our Gifted Plus Division, which focuses on kids who are gifted and something else, whether special education, bilingual, dyslexic, some kids who may have more than one label besides the gifted label. There's also a Research Division, and that involves 2 types of research. It involves pure research at the university level for people that are digging deeper, working on advanced degrees, but it can also involve helping design research opportunities for your students as well. They're very actively engaged in promoting research with students. There is also a Parent and Community Advocacy Division, and those are the 4 divisions. And there will, at 4 o'clock on Monday, we invite everybody to come together at the end of the day before the welcome reception, to come back together. You'll hear briefly from each of the chairs of the divisions that are attending the conference and find out more about what they're doing. And then you can, they'll divide up into smaller groups. And again, you can network, meet more people, and find something that you're really interested in to become more actively involved in TAGT.
Great. We will be, as you know, if you've looked at the map, we will be at the Sheraton Hotel, Sheraton at the Capitol. It's on 11th Street. It is on the edge of the heart of Austin, and so after the reception on Monday night, you'll be able to take a pedicab, go out, go around town, go have dinner together, maybe with some of the folks that you've met throughout the opportunities that you've had. You'll have that day, and we encourage you to enjoy Austin and to take advantage of the fact that we will be just right again on the edge of downtown. You know, one of the things about all associations, all professional associations, is that they provide, and we provide, TAGT in particular, we provide resources for you to actually to be more skilled in the jobs that you do. But we also hope that this organization will be a place for you to come together and to develop a network, to develop a cohort, relationships that will last and that will support you on your journey through education, through gifted education in particular. We know that that for many of our gifted educators, you're one person in a school, maybe on a campus, or maybe you're one person in the district who is charged with and passionate about this special population. And so what a unique opportunity to come together with other like-minded folks who feel the same way you do about the work that you're doing every day. We know that it can be lonely out there on your campuses if you're the one person or one of 2 or 3 people in your district who feels as passionately about this population as you probably do. But we hope and we know actually that TAGT and involvement with TAGT, and very particularly engagement with this leadership conference, is going to create those relationships that will give you strength and give you encouragement, so you're not feeling like you're all alone as you go through the rest of your year and even throughout your career. We also know that what is delivered from your peers and from experts in the field as far as content will empower you to continue to improve the programs and the work that you're doing to make a difference every day in the lives of the gifted and talented around the state of Texas. So we're very excited to welcome you to our leadership conference, and look for us. You'll recognize us. We will be 2 of the guys with gray hair who'll be walking around, and we'd love to meet you and to see you and to welcome you for the first time to our event, to your event actually. This is your association, and we are just stewards of the resources that you provide us with, and hopefully you're giving that back to you tenfold. So if you have questions between now and the time that we come together, don't hesitate to email membership@txgifted.org with any questions that you might have. And anytime you need to get in touch with us, that's a great email for you to use. And of course, you can always look at our website, which is txgifted.org, and access us through that platform.
All right. I forgot one more thing that I'm looking at our list here. Besides the opportunity to network and to meet other people and to get great ideas, we also have a lot of exhibitors here this year. I think we have more exhibitors at this event than we've ever had before. There are 17 exhibitors that'll be on site, and these exhibitors, and some of whom are partners and sponsors of this event too, and of TAGT, have great ideas. They range from companies that provide testing materials to groups that run STEM activities and robotics to teaching materials. So that's another opportunity for you to find out more, and really, like I say, the exhibit hall is a nice compact space. You'll be able to see all 17 of them. In fact, we have some rewards for people that participate and do that as well. And to learn more about good curricular materials, good testing materials, there are many people that can really be of benefit to you here. Like JJ said, please email us, go to our website. We're excited to meet you, and we think this is going to be the best leadership conference ever until the 2016 one. Even better. So thank you for joining us, and we look forward to meeting you.
Thank you.